Hi everyone, I'm Daniel,
And I'm Christina.
and we are true twin flames in Harmonious Union. We are students of Jeff and Shalia at Twin Flames Universe, and we're here to talk to you today about the importance of support on your twin flame journey.
Mm-hmm.
So, first let's talk about what is the twin flame journey really?
Yeah.
The twin flame journey is you may have heard it's an inner journey. It's an inner journey first, right? It's a deep spiritual journey, um, which essentially is you um, clearing out upsets in your consciousness to really align with the truth of who you are in God, right, and your relationship with God in divine truth. So that's really what the twin flame journey is. And in this journey, with all the inner work that needs to be done, you will have upsets that arise, as you progress deeper and deeper into your relationship with God. And essentially, these upsets come up and they block you. They essentially are blocking you from peace, right? They block you inside your heart or in your consciousness from peace. And you go through this journey and you heal these blocks to get a greater awareness of peace and a larger capacity of love, right? Um, so I think that since we've touched on that, now we can go to why an ascension coach is important on your twin flame journey. So I know in my case, like mine and Christina's case, like throughout my own journey, there were times where I had, some upsets or blocks that were very difficult to handle. And yeah, the truth is that I was not able to do them alone. I needed help doing that. And the purpose of an ascension coach, essentially, they help you connect to God, right? They are objective, right, and just very loving in helping you, and they can help you see things in your journey that you might not be able to see yourself.
Right, because when you've been running patterns for, your whole life, maybe, you might have had these really long-standing patterns. You might not realize that there's a misalignment there, right? Like you can't see what you are very entrenched in.
Right, exactly.
Right, and so a coach can really help you to not only identify that and see it, but also to heal it and find your way out of it, right?
Right.
Because a lot of the time, like, it's just these things are things that you've lived with or things that you've kind of always held on to, and you can't see it until it's time to see it, and like you often need assistance in clearing it. Yeah.
Yeah, and one, might be asking, well, like, I thought that's what God was for. And yes, that we are definitely saying that God is, your guide, and it's always important to follow your inner guidance. But the truth is that an ascension coach helps you connect to God inwardly. Right. They're not the guides themselves necessarily. It's all about connecting with your inner guidance.
Right.
And they help you with that.
Exactly. An ascension coach has walked the path.
Right.
And they're helping you walk the path. And ultimately, like, you are learning how to connect with God. And they're assisting you in building your own connection with God. And yeah, I can really speak from experience throughout. So I did my, like, I worked for about, I think it was like about 2 years for Harmonious Twin Flame Union, like consciously on the Twin Flame journey, 2.5 or 3 years. And during most of that time, I met with an ascension coach like almost weekly, usually weekly. And that was really important because, yeah, you're constantly moving through challenges, moving through upsets, etc. And something that like was really helpful to me in meeting weekly with a coach was that I didn't have to wait for an emergency to get help, right? Like I was able to actually steadily work through blocks that were in my reality, as opposed to like, going at it alone and then like, scrambling when I hit like a really tough spot. And like that steady support was really, really important to me on my journey.
Yeah, exactly. I can definitely say, like in my journey as well, there were definitely times where there were things that I was not aware of that were brought to my attention by Ascension coaches, um, and these were things that were very subtle that I was not aware of. But as soon as I like healed them, then I began to progress even faster and deeper into my relationship with God.
Right.
So yeah, the next thing that we will talk about is how to ask for help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like in and of itself, that's a lesson that you learn on this journey, because asking for help requires requires vulnerability, right? And the whole purpose of this twin flame journey, the reason you're not with your twin flame right now is that if you're in separation, is that there are blocks to relationships and connection, right? There's blocks to love in that aspect of your consciousness. And so asking for help and being vulnerable is really important to be able to build connection with other people, right? Because what you're basically saying is that you recognize that you recognize that you see God in other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I believe you were saying something about, asking for help is a true sign of strength.
Right. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Because it's essentially you're willing to be taught, right? And it's a sign of humility. And humility is crucial for you to be able to actually be taught and to like expand your consciousness and grow, because you have to recognize that you don't have all the answers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's important. Yeah. I remember getting to the point where I realized like I did not have all the answers. And I think this goes into like God created, God, we are the one child of God, it's true, but we are all here experiencing this illusion, right, of this reality, this illusion. And each one of us is created unique, and each one of us has a little piece of the puzzle, right? And through God, through us, right, God expresses those little pieces of the puzzle to help put the puzzle together and bring clarity. And it's important. It was important for me to realize that I did not have all the answers, and it was okay and safe to ask for help.
Right.
And I'm glad that I did. And we still continue to do, even though we are in Harmonious Union. Yeah, right. We still.
It's almost it's just as important, especially as your journey progresses, to continue asking for help.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and so, what can somebody do if they feel like they're lost or stuck on this journey?
Well, I think, the first thing that I did is when I was lost, I went into the open forum. We have a open Facebook forum that you can join, Twin Flames Universe Open Forum.
It's a private group.
It's a private group on Facebook, so everything that's discussed there, is sensitive. It's handled, with love and care. But it's okay to go there and just ask questions. Just write a post on where you are with your journey. And, there are a lot of people there that have experienced exactly what you have experienced, and they have the piece for you.
Right. Yeah.
And I think that's the first step to, finding who you vibe with and who can support you there.
Right. Yeah. And I think it's really important. I know when I first started on my twin flame journey, like before I even knew about like Jeff and Shalia's work and all of that, I had no idea like about the journey, and I really just thought it was something that I could resolve on my own. And like you quickly see that like this is very new in consciousness.
Yeah.
And whenever consciousness is like expanding in a new direction, it's like a baby that needs a lot of love and nurturing and care, right? And so if you're, if you're on the twin flame journey right now, yeah, you are, helping to expand consciousness in this direction. And so there's a lot of support that's required and a lot of support that's available,
yes,
to help you as you are navigating this journey.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, how does that feel to you?
Yeah, it feels complete to me.
Good. Well, we want to thank you for watching this video and hope that the information in it resonated with you. There's lots of support out there for you that you can claim, and everyone in the Twin Flames Universe community would love to support you there. So if you liked this video, please like and subscribe to this channel. Also check out twinflamesuniverse.com and the links below for more information on the different types of support that you can receive. We also do twin flame coaching on our website, oneconnectedlove.com. If you're interested in working with us directly, we do coaching. So thank you very much for watching this video, and have a great day.